with that. So the purpose of the backgrounds is really for us in the rehearsal process to help us get that feeling of being in the same room, in the same process, in the same world. Transporting ourselves to an imaginary space is the gift that we give to our audiences, and I think this time what we're trying to do is just make it into a gift that we're going to give ourselves for this amount of time that we're in rehearsal. And strangely, I think for a lot of us, the idea of transporting ourselves from our sunny house full of family members into a dark rehearsal room, possibly with no windows, is actually kind of refreshing. We are sending green screens to all of the actors and the folks reading stage directions. And the way we're sort of like mentally thinking about this is those are the people who are on stage. So if you were looking, for example, at the stage at the Alpine, that's where you would be seeing your actors. And the rest of us are sitting in the house. No, not that house. This house. And what we don't want to see is basically what I am showing you right now, which is a ton of clutter, lots of distracting things to look at. Okay, yeah, like that. Isn't that better? And really, it's just I threw a blue bed sheet up behind me. I threw the bottom sheet over the chair that I'm sitting on. Most people are going to be able to find the lighting that works for them just with their own household lamps. The nice thing about this is that it also helps us get rid of the world around us so that it doesn't intrude into the process. I'm not going to see the garbage can behind me that needs to be emptied. And again, I think it's a gift to the process and a gift to all of us who are going to be in these virtual rooms to be able to focus. So now I'm going to show you some of these backdrops. I'm going to show them to you here on the sheet so that you can see that even if you don't have a green screen, you may choose to use the backdrops because they actually work really well even if you're not on a green screen. So if you haven't used the backdrops before, here's all you do. I'm going to show you. Just click on this little icon down here of the video camera. The last choice here should be choose a virtual background. If it's not, it just means that you need to upgrade your Zoom app. And I kid you not, Zoom is updating its software like every 3 days. So I'm going to click on choose a virtual background. It comes with a whole bunch of virtual backgrounds. And what you can do is click on add image, and that's where you're going to go. We're going to send you all of these images and you will just add them to your catalog. So here's the first one. So you can see there is just a little bit of haloing going on around me, but it's really quite functional and there aren't pieces of me, disappearing. So you can see I have a little bit more haloing going on around me with this background. I think it's because of the shirt that I'm wearing. I think it's not really helping this background. I think it'll be better if I was wearing red. Yeah, that's better. So you can see even without an actual green screen behind me, this really doesn't look bad. It holds up pretty well. And Skip has done some really interesting stuff with these backdrops. It's hard, you can't really tell right now, but once we get everybody together, you'll see that the way that the image sort of fades off to this side and this side, that it picks up in exactly the same place the next box over and the next box up. And that helps to create this sort of idea of a continuous image rather than a bunch of little boxes. It also sort of helps to soften the edges of those boxes a little bit so we just don't feel so separated. We can't get rid of the box completely, unfortunately. But I think you'll be amazed at how it helps give us sort of a consistent sense of space. And that's really what we're looking for. So that's what we know. It's been an amazing adventure so far. It will continue to be. It changes every day. It will continue to change. I think if we just embrace the imperfection of this moment and allow it to be our friend, we're going to have a great time. Thanks.